The whole overall journey that Ling can give us is a very comfortable one, especially after going through the very detailed sharing of how the whole photography journey will be like by Ling himself. We were both very touched and very reassured by the kind of professionalism that they showcase. So I'm not the guy that like to be in front of the camera. In fact, actually, I take photos myself. So I like to be behind the camera. So I'm a bit worried about how I will look in front of camera or whether I'll be awkward. But we are very assured because Nicholas is very professional. He makes us very comfortable. It's almost like we are back at our own house when we are doing the photography. And then we were thinking of like whether we run out of ideas. But at the briefing stage where Nicholas were to show us what are the possible ideas, so actually it gave us a lot of inspiration. And on the day itself, everything is like very comfortable, very smooth. In fact, there's no hiccup lah. So I would say.
I think for girls wise, usually your concern will be like the makeup artist or the gown fitting. So overall, I think at Z Wedding, they kind of do things a bit differently from your usual bridal studio. So when you go to a normal, regular bridal studios, what they do is to have a wide selection for you to choose from. And then there may be times where the dress you choose may not fit you because like they have already altered the dress to a smaller sizing and stuff like that. But the thing about Z Wedding is that they actually take your measurements first. So all the selections of dress that they allow you to choose will actually fit you more or less, maybe like just slight alterations, but you definitely can actually put it on, fit it and have a good sense of whether you like the cut, whether you think the gown is nice. And also in terms of gown selection, they're not stingy with their selections. With the help of Joycelyn, she actually rendered really good services and consultation. She basically has a good sense of style. What they do here is they try to understand your needs and then they actually bring out something that not only fit your need, but you can also fit it in physically as well. And then I think the next concern for girls will be like the makeup. Z Wedding's makeup has actually impressed me. So when I had my makeup on for the pre-wed shoot, I took a selfie and then that night alone I posted the selfie of myself on my Instagram account and it actually garnered a lot of likes. And actually a lot of my friends commented that, oh, I look like really pretty. Like, cause usually people just like your photos and then they don't really comment that you look pretty. So it actually makes me kind of happy. Photo selection wise, there's nothing you need to worry about because we selected our photos and we had a hard time selecting photos because everything was amazing.
When we are choosing our photographer or choosing the studio to go for, one thing we are concerned with definitely the quality of the photos. The next thing is definitely money. We know several of the cheaper kind of studios outside, but something that struck me the most is the emotion that Ling is able to portray in the photos. Over here, we are able to get something that we really like at an affordable kind of pricing. So the results were really amazing. In fact, we have a happy problem, which I believe most of the Ling clients actually face, which is we have too many wonderful photos and it's very hard to actually choose which one we want. The staff here are very nice and they actually help us in choosing what are those that actually mean something and what are those that actually you can do without. So it makes the whole process actually very smooth and very assuring. For those viewers that are watching this video, if you are thinking of what studio to go for or which one to go for, and if you are the one that really cherish the emotions in the photo album and an album that you want to see or photos you want to see after, let's say, 20 or 30 years down the road, and those photos can bring back emotions, Ling is definitely the one for you, because even after today's viewing, I think that it brings back a lot of emotions as to how I actually chased after her or how we actually got together and the whole process. So it's actually a very wonderful experience. It's almost like a reflection actually. So don't worry about it. If you are thinking about it, just choose Ling. You won't be wrong.
Choosing your bridal studio for your wedding, I think there's a lot out there. Definitely there's a lot of things you're gonna be concerned about, but I guess the whole point of it is to just be open, enjoy the process. If you're interested, like head down to Ling and Z Wedding, talk to them and then find out more about what they can do for you and what they can offer. Yeah, I think you can consider Ling and Z Wedding.